Oh man. So today I am headed to Phuket. I was up all night packing, man. Really just a long ass night. Whenever I'm about to go on a trip, I never can get sleep the night before. I just can't do it. I don't know why. My mind be on 1,000 miles a minute. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what happened. I'm headed to Phuket, man. This is like the last place in Thailand that I have not been to yet that I want to go to. So I did the Pattayas. I did the obviously Bangkok. I live in Bangkok. I wasn't really pressed to go to Chiang Mai, but yeah, Phuket is like the last triangle, the last piece of the triangle that I gotta hit. So I'm gonna hit that. The beauty of this is that like you could literally just get up, go to the airport, and book a flight at the airport if you wanted to. There's so many options available from Bangkok to Phuket throughout the day because it's only like an hour flight, and you can get a flight anywhere from like $30 to $50 depending on the time. It's crazy. Like I could fly from Bangkok to Phuket for cheaper than I would be able to get an Uber in America from the outskirts of any major city, Atlanta, Houston, Detroit, Charlotte, going into downtown or downtown out back to your house. It's insane. So yeah, that's just a little sidebar. But today we're going to Phuket, get y'all some good content throughout the next couple of days, man, and then got something special for y'all going into the next vlog. So y'all stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Let me get up, get dressed, bro, start this day. So peace. We at the first stop. This is Bamboo Beach. Pretty chill, nice chill vibe. I'm kind of like in the middle where the trees are. I'll show y'all more of like closer to the water content with like B-roll probably. As y'all see, it's super chill right now. It's really nothing crazy. Like I said, this is the first stop. I'm really tired. I just woke up. So for reference, the boat ride from actual Phuket to Bamboo Island, the instructor was saying, I don't know if y'all could probably understand what he was saying, but basically he was saying that it was like an hour ride. So we were on like a speedboat. So it's like an hour ride on a speedboat. But if you do like a regular ferry, it takes like 2 hours. Basically, it's like double the time. So I ain't gonna lie, if you going out like the night before or whatever, I don't party, like I don't, drink or nothing like that. But if you were a partier, if you were up late like I was, and you got to get up early, you definitely gonna doze off, especially being in the sun. It's definitely treacherous out here. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing this type of excursion if you went out the night before. As you can see, we getting closer to the island. Let me give y'all a better view of the water part in real time. Definitely a vibe, definitely a stop that I would come, and get away from the city. I definitely would still live in Bangkok. I could see why people would wanna branch out and get away, come out here for like a weekend trip or whatever. Like I said, it's only an hour. You can get to see all the islands, the beautiful water, stuff like that. So definitely worth it for sure. Cooked on fried rice, baked chicken, don't even eat chicken, but sauteed onions, grilled mushrooms. Bro, I'm all of that right now. I am literally fried. Like I ain't gonna call it sunburn, but I'm definitely red. Crazy. But man, Today was long as shit. Just getting back in. Legit was a 13-hour day. Got up at 6 in the morning. Just getting back at 7 p.m. As y'all saw, like, just a recap of the day. Honestly, I mentally didn't have the bandwidth to like shoot much A-roll content, and it was just a lot going on after Bamboo Beach. So I gave y'all the Bamboo Beach vibes in real time, but like after that, like we was in the water, like we was snorkeling, and then, you know, as y'all saw, like we just went to all these different beaches, and the tour guide was like just having us do a lot of stuff. So it was super fun, but I really couldn't record how I'm recording now, like in the moment or what have you. I mean, I could have, I just, like I said, I just wasn't going to go out my way to do all of that, because, you know, at the same time, you still want to enjoy the moment and not like, you know, miss out on what's in front of you. You feel me? Like a lot of content creators, they're literally just doing stuff for content. I'm trying to, you know, live my life and just take y'all with me on the journey and like motivate y'all and inspire y'all. So it's a slight bit different. You know, I'm not even monetized yet, you know, to be honest. So once I get monetized, you know, y'all keep watching my videos, getting my watch hours up, liking, sharing, all of that, then, you know, I probably will be more open to going out my way to grab extra footage. But yeah, it was just a lot going on. Very eventful day. The tour was definitely a 10 out of 10. Where did I get that joint? It was off like grab your something. It's an app. I'm gonna drop it in the description. I'm not affiliated. I might get an affiliate link and put the affiliate link in my description so y'all can go check that out. But it's kind of like an app where wherever you're at, whatever city, country, wherever, they give you like the best high-end, you know, attractions or excursions to do, and it's super easy. You just pay through the app and you good to go. So that jump was lit. The tour guide was A1, definitely a legit good organized experience. But yeah, we started at Bamboo Beach, then from Bamboo Beach we went to PP, and then from PP we went to we went to Monkey Beach. Then from Monkey Beach we went to Maya Beach. Maya Beach. Maya Beach was my favorite beach for sure. That jump was a vibe. But yeah, it was a lot. Then it started raining. So then I kind of like just put my camera up like all together. Like I said, it was just a lot going on. I hadn't ate all day. We did stop and do lunch, but I couldn't eat that stuff that they was serving. So, you know, I kind of just snacked on some fruit and stuff. Like I said, the sun out here, bro. The sun out here is different. The sun out here is a different beast. It really drains you. Like, it really drains you for sure. People on the boat was like sleep halfway through the tour. It was a lot, bro. Like I said, if you had to get up early and you went out last night, like I didn't go out last night, but if you are a person who turns up, is drunk, you did this on a hangover, or you wasn't gonna make it. So you gotta really mentally prepare yourself for a long ass day if you are coming to Phuket to do, you know, the island tours and stuff like that. I do recommend it. I will say that again. I do recommend it. I'm just giving you guys a disclaimer that is definitely going to be a lot of wear and tear on your mental and on your body with the sun and, you know, all the moving around and stuff like that. So be prepared for a 12-hour shift. Be prepared to walk 15,000 steps, 20,000 steps for the day in the blazing sun. So that's what I will say. But it was definitely a vibe. I'm tired as hell. But that's kind of the recap of what you saw and why you saw what you saw. Like I said, I did my best to at least give y'all some B-roll of how the day went after we left Bamboo Beach. Hopefully y'all rocking with that. Tomorrow, I'm going to try to see if I can go rock with the elephants. Yeah, matter of fact, I need to go try to book that joint now. Hopefully it's still some available. If it's still some available, I'm gonna go feed the elephants and rock with the elephants tomorrow. If not, probably just gonna chill for real and head back to Bangkok. Like I said, this was just a trip just to get off the bucket list until I make my next moves that I'm gonna keep y'all updated on. But yeah, definitely worth the trip. A1 excursion. So let me try to wrap up some plans for tomorrow, and I'll see y'all later, man. Yow, about to take a shower. All right, so we just made it to the elephant sanctuary. As you can see, they really just chilling right now. We about to get started, but before we get started, I just wanted to give y'all a background on what's gonna happen. So basically, we about to go over like the the procedures of the day. Then we have to like get to know them, you know, build that connection with the elephants that we're gonna be hanging out with. Kind of like how people do with horses a little bit, I guess, in America. And then from there, we just gonna go with the flow of the day. So far, elephants is really just chilling. I'm excited, kind of see what the day
what the day brings. Let's just go ahead and get it, man. The thing that I like about elephant sanctuaries is like the elephant sanctuaries are places where basically the people who run this establishment pretty much saves the elephant from their situation. So all of these elephants that you see are elephants who were in a zoo or like a circus or something like that. And realistically, see, we don't really think about it as humans, but that lifestyle that they're living is not normal, right? That's not a good way to live, to be forced to entertain other people, right? So here they basically, it's kind of like a rehab for elephants. That's the best way to put it. Here they're putting them in a real life environment where, you know, they're able to be free. They're not caged up. They're not chained up. You know, they can, you know, do what they want basically in the wilderness. That's why personally I wanted to come here, just to support the cause and also see the elephants in like their real habitat. Yeah, if you guys are ever thinking about doing an elephant sanctuary or going to see elephants, make sure that you go to an elephant sanctuary versus a zoo or a circus, because those people are forcing elephants to essentially do something that they don't want to do, or training them to basically be like a show animal. How would you feel like, you know, if you were forced to do something that you didn't want to do? Kind of how like the slaves were back in the day. We were, you know, black people, or, you know, whatever your ethnicity is, were forced to entertain, you know, others. So that's kind of the best way I can kind of explain it. But yeah, it's definitely a dope experience for sure. Oh my gosh, finally made it back to the crib. As y'all can see, I haven't missed a bed so much than I do now. The Phuket was dope. You know, it was definitely worth going to explore, you know, check off my bucket list. What they say is no place like home. It's definitely no place like home. When it comes to Thailand, no place like Bangkok. The elephants was cool. The island tours was cool, but Bangkok is superior. Bangkok is definitely superior. Fucked around and got sick. I don't even get sick. First of all, I've been vegan for like 5 years. Ever since I transitioned to like plant-based lifestyle, I was always like naturally healthy for the most part, but like I haven't got no type of runny nose, no coughing for like 5 years. And if I did, it would last no more than like a day. Got caught in the rain, right? And it was pouring. So I got caught in the rain. You know, it was different, you know, weather changes, windy breeze, all that, cool. But I don't know if it was the rain mixed with traveling, mixed with the sun, dehydration. I don't know what it was, bro. But like, your boy done got like a scratchy throat. I just, low-key was down bad, bro. Down bad for like the last 24, 48 hours. So really just been chilling. Like I said, happy to be back. Just to give a recap, Phuket is definitely for tourism only, I would say. I do not recommend living in Phuket. If you guys are planning to come to Thailand, I recommend living in Bangkok and then just using BKK Airport or Don Mueang Airport to fly to these different places. Like you don't need to fly to Pattaya, but to go to Pattaya, to go to Phuket, to go to Chiang Mai, like that's just my personal opinion. Again, this is just an opinion. I have now been to all of the major, I guess, cities in Thailand, and nothing is messing with Bangkok. Like, it's not even close. To me, Bangkok is the most industrialized. I don't even know if that's the right word, but it just has the highest gentrified, like the architectural design and all of that is just the best. Very convenient, very much feels like a place that you could actually live, bro. Phuket, that just legit look and felt like a jungle. Like, even though you're in like hotels or like resort style hotels, you could literally get off of the hotel or get out, leave the hotel and go down the street, and all types of abandoned buildings and like all types of wildlife, and you just seeing all different types of stuff. That might not be, something that you care about, but for me, I just want something that looks civilized. That's the word. Phuket to me looked like a jungle. It's very big, so I'm sure people in the comments might be like, oh well, you might only been to one part. Like, I was literally all up from Patong Beach all the way to Kamala Beach, all the way up to the airport. Like, I seen enough to know this is just what it is, and I'm cool on it. Like I said, if you want to go to, like, have a family trip or a getaway for the weekend, for sure go to Phuket, for sure. But I would not have my base in Phuket at all. Bangkok would definitely be my base. So yeah, man, apologize for kind of cutting the content a little short. If y'all felt like it was short, like I said, I really just wasn't feeling good, and I really was just feeling unmotivated, to be honest. Like, on like half of the trip, I definitely still had a good time, but yeah, the message or the word for this vlog, I'm gonna say, is unmotivated, right? A lot of times, you're not gonna want to do whatever it is that you put your mind to, whether that's business or health and wellness. A lot of times we don't want to get up and work out. A lot of times we don't want to get up and go to work. A lot of times you just don't feel like your best self. You feel unmotivated, and that's okay. This trip, I definitely felt that way halfway through the trip. I definitely just felt super unmotivated. I really wasn't in like the best mood to really go deep into content. I wanted to obviously experience what I was experiencing in the moment, but I didn't have the energy or the enthusiasm, to be transparent, to really go out my way to document and talk and do things that I had planned to do for this episode. So I still hope that it's good for y'all. It gives y'all kind of a good background of what Phuket and my journey and my experience was. Yeah, man, it's okay to be unmotivated. We are human. We do make mistakes. We do have feelings and emotions. But if you do get a little under the weather, or you just emotionally or mentally just are not aligned how you want to be, it's okay to take a day or two to just kind of like reset. Like, that's really what I'm doing right now. Like, I'm just chilling, resetting, and telling myself like, okay, we're gonna get back to it tomorrow or so. Like, I feel a little bit better now. I don't know if y'all can hear, but I'm still a little stuffed up. But yeah, I would just say that, man, like, give yourself grace. It's okay to feel unmotivated at times. It's okay to have those types of moments. And as long as you know that it's not forever, as long as you know that you have to bounce back or have to snap out of it, and you don't get stuck in that sunken place, is what I call it, you good money, man. Give yourself some grace. Don't be so hard on yourself, and just take these days, take these rest days as a sign from God and as a sign from your body to say, okay, we needed this. Let's go ahead and detox, and let's just get back to it. So that's kind of my recap. Like, comment, subscribe. See y'all in the next one.